Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Division for the Brazilian Grand Prix. I'm your host, SFR Oliver. And with me tonight is, of course, as always, Tiger Booker. Mr. Tiger, of course, Division 2 driver, along with myself, but Tiger has announced today he'll be leaving his full-time position and moving into the reserve role due to other commitments. So I've got a busy job now of selecting a reserve that will take over the Red Bull seat. Anyways, Tiger, we had last week in the what race we had last week? Oh yeah, Abu Dhabi. Now, did you watch parts of Abu Dhabi? Because I did the stream on my own. Did you watch parts of it?
I watched none of it because I went straight to bed after work, pretty much.
There you go then. Anyways, Mr. Wiggles won that race last week in the Ferrari. Yeah, Mr. Wiggles won the race in the Ferrari. Energy Dan came second in that race, and Keith came third. So, double podium for the Merc team in their fight for the Constructors' Championship, and they are beautifully leading the way for the Haas team. With the championship so close between Dan and Probelli at the moment, it's literally anyone's championship between the two. But there is a chance that the ones catching behind are going to close in on this championship fight, because it's still a long way to go yet before we can decide a champion tonight. Not even during the season, by the end of the season.
What's the gap between the top three, at least, in the championship?
Right, we are looking at the. You can have a look at Mitradia doing his lap while I'll have a look.
Yep.
Ah, they're level on points. Dan and Probelli are level on points.
Ooh. Okay then.
There you go then. So Probelli and Dan are on point. It is all to play for between the top two. Mr. Wiggles is on 139. He's not out of his way. Mr. Wiggles mathematically still in it. And also Halvor. So technically we have got 4 drivers in the championship fight.
And Matron Day just invalidated on his first lap.
Hello, Melissa. Nice to see you too in the chat. Let's go to Stank. Where is the Stank? P10. Let's have a look at him. Brazil, tricky circuit, as we all know. It's basically like a speedway in some ways. It's a very short circuit. It's basically a bowl of a racetrack. It's like you're in a bowl in some reasons. It's just crowds all over the place. A very famous race circuit. As Stank is going through Junshao right now in the final set, so he'll be setting the benchmark for all the drivers to beat. Also, it's Probelli as well. He'll be crossing the line any second, so he'll be setting a benchmark as well. Let's go Speedy with Speedy B. I actually need to have a look at a comment because I think that's his mother. I'm gonna have a little look at that. Thanks for that comment. Well done, Stank, for sending that lap as well. GG's, well done. With a 1084, Probelli with a 1086. The drivers are going to come in, send their right. Oh my word! I can't even get my words out today.
Barely going in purple sector 2 though. About to cross the line.
Yep, Speedy B, his mum is in the chat. Welcome, Speedy's mum. Nice to see you in the chat. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Speedy B, yes, he's in the Williams tonight. He hasn't gone out yet, but he's gonna be ready to go for his shot in the Williams. Keys for 1084. In terms of the championship fight, now the two drivers are level on points between Dan and Probelli. You've got to think is pressure going to be a big thing now going towards the halfway point of the season now?
The pressure will certainly be building up, and there will be plenty of room for mistakes from both drivers.
Right, in terms of the top 8 right now, we've got Keith leading the way with 1084. A little bit faster than Steg with another 184. Then there's a 10th between Ellie and Halvor. They're both on 1085s. Then there'll be another 10th with another 2 drivers between Probelli and Martin. And Wiggles with 1087. And Abdullah Man of 109.3. We're just watching Ronnie right now on his lap. Scani in the McLaren with a 108.4, 3 tenths quicker than Keith's, looking pretty good at the moment. As Ronnie right now has just passes the RB at the moment in time. Utkarsh has joined the left of the session, so we'll probably see Utkarsh again very soon. Just have a look at Ronnie now, just going towards the final couple of turns, round towards the final kink, and it'll be in cross the line with 1 minute 9.3, just ahead of Abdallah. We're looking at Matty and Cassidy. Cassidy's already sent his lap, so Matty is on a flyer. Now, we watched the Chinese Grand Prix Tiger. Of course, the biggest story of that day was not even on the track, it was off the track. Both Ferraris of Hamilton and Leclerc. Oh, my word. You talk about unlucky, but both Ferraris now.
Yeah.
They're behind the Williams team of all things. Ain't mad, isn't it? A great start by Williams. I mean, Albon's doing a sensational job, but my word, Ferrari got work to do.
Yeah, they need to get a good point in coming up into Japan in 2 weeks' time.
Got the Japanese Grand Prix coming up.
Yeah.
Right, here goes Matty. Across the line, 108.9. Hang on, 2 seconds.
Mitchell Day out on his second lap after he invalidated his first lap. There he comes through the last couple of corners.
Look at that Keith. So 1:10. Look at this. He said the exact same lap time as Scani, but since Scani said that time first, he's done that lap already.
Oh, he's all in the same thing then. They just said the exact same time.
But since Scani set the lap first, he gets provisional pole. But look at that. I mean, a racetrack this short, but set the exact set the exact lap time is mad. We just wait for Speedy and Spider to get underway. Spider
did go with over the line with a 108.6. So
right, we're gonna watch. Let's have a look at Speedy. He's ahead of the Spider. So let's have a look at Speedy. ZZG Speedy B.
they're quite close together though, so this might affect Spider in the long run.
It will be due to the what do you call the hot air coming out of the Williams.
Yeah.
It might not help his drag. So let's have a look at Speedy B. Go round through the first sector.
Sector 1 purple though, so he's quite quick.
Good start for Speedy. I think it's his first time, I think, in the Division 3 series. So it's not looking too bad. I think he's been promoted.
So.
I think promoted recently. So let's have a look at Speedy B. Looking very good at the moment. Look at nice and tight around the long left-hander. Now going into this very slow right-hander. Nice and simple. Very difficult corner because it's literally on an angle. You've got the camber there, which is a very, very tricky place to lock up. Beautiful. This is a beautiful lap by Speedy, by the way. This is looking pretty strong.
I'm on board with Spider, who is directly behind as well.
So here goes Speedy. Speedy, here we go. This is going to be a good lap here. It is 108.2 in Division 3. That's a really decent lap time.
Fresh Spider with a 109.3 directly behind his teammate.
I think one with this Spider, I think the problems with Spider, I think he literally just got caught up in that kerfuffle with, if it's just bad timing in my view, that just sort of happened to be the case. Scani's coming on that lap now. Energy Dan's on that lap now. In terms of the championship fight, he's got to close out to Babelli, who's currently in P6 at the most. He's on a 108.3. So Dan needs to sort of get a move on. Utkarsh, he's currently... Is he on a lap? He should be. He is. So we're just waiting for drivers to do another lap. I believe Abdallah Man's on the lap.
I don't know if he's on a lap or not because his ZRS mode is on none, but his time's going up.
Abdallah Man's on a lap on the Alpine. Oh, he's got the Aston Martin there. Oh, that's very close. Bit awkward there for the Aston Martin of the Spider. So here comes Abdallah Man. Abdallah Man cuts across the line now. 1 minute 8.9. decent lap time. Straight in the midfield is Abdallah Man. Of course, this is his debut season in SFR, and he's really finally. I spoke to him recently. He said he's having a very good time, and he's looking forward to the next few races that's going to come ahead. Let's have a look at Scanic, because he's currently slower on his lap time at the moment. It's only 0.3 slower, so this could be a chance here. Now, actually, there's got a little bit of a factor here because Ellie is just ahead of him. I think both McLarens are going for the toe here. I don't think Scanic's going to improve this lap on his lap, though, because he just lost the rear end of Jung Shao. I believe that's not going to happen for him. It's not going to happen for him. It's not going to be a great lap here for Scani. Here he comes, about to cross the line. He's actually improved. I shut my mouth. Shut my mouth. He's made up by a 10th. Well done there, Scani.
And gosh, I think you forgot to change his EOS mode as well. So.
Yeah, I believe so. Let's have a look at the driver. Is Pirelli on the lap? He's just started. Is Martin on the lap? Yes, he is. Metro D is also on a lap. He just negotiated the Ferrari.
Martin 9,000 seconds quicker in the first sector, though.
You might need to keep an eye on other drivers here, because I can't focus on all of them here. Because Mitrandia, he's in a Ferrari 7 to Mr. Wiggles and Utkarsh at the moment. Because Mitrandia about to cross the line. And Mitrandia goes to P8. Mr. Wiggles goes into P6. Where is Energy Dan in all of this? Energy Dan is just struggling at the moment.
Martin up by 2/10 in the second sector, though.
Oh, let's have a look at this.
Going up to the finish line now.
He's currently behind one of the McLarens. Here comes Martin, about to cross the line. This will be an improvement by a long way. P3 for Martin. 108.182. Really, really good lap there for Martin on his second run.
Oh, no.
Probelli moves up into the P6 position ahead of Speedy. Only by just, though. Only by, what, 4,000 of a second? Really good lap time there for Probelli. Only just ahead of Speedy. Now, it's Utkarsh on the lap. He should be.
Matty is.
Oh, thank you for the shout out. Here's Matty into P11.
5/10 quicker.
Ronnie on a lap. Now, this is not looking a great qualifying for Energy down at the moment. He's down in P16, and Probelli's up there in P6. He's 10 places behind Probelli at the moment. Not looking fantastic for him at the moment, to say the least. Stank at the moment, he's up there now in P2. He's just got ahead of Keith. So right now, the Saubers are looking pretty impressive at the moment. Let's have a look at Halvor. Is he on a lap? We're about to find out when he reaches the end of the second sector. Is Halvor on a lap? We're about to find out very soon. He's only 9,000 slower, so he is on a push.
Ooh, he's nearly lost the back end then.
It's a little bit snaky out to the, a little bit slippery out of the final corner. Too much curve, in my opinion. But here comes Halvor, about to cross the line now in the Sauber, and it goes it doesn't improve, but only by just. So Sauber 2 and 5 in the moment, looking pretty good in the moment. As drives just preparing their second runs, and Ronnie just moves into P13. One win at 8.6 at the moment. At this moment in time, we've got Keith as well. Keith is on a lap in the Merc. So let's have a look at Keith. He's got the Aston Martin in front of him. He just started his lap, and look at this. He's got Energy Dan right in front of him. We're going to see the Mercedes boys having a little bit of a. No, see that it would have worked if it was done on the main straight, Dan. My advice. Right, Keith. He hasn't got a lot of ERS, hasn't he? It's Keith's.
Nope. I think Energy Dan wants Keith's to do it for him on the main straight.
That might be true.
But he's just let the Red Bull and Aston Martin go by. So.
That's very, very true. So 108 is 2/10 up, though. Keith is on a flyer at the moment. He's doing a really good job with the ERS. Here comes Keith now. I think this is going to be a pole position lap here for Keith. He's on a good run, a little bit of form at the moment as the Mercedes driver.
I wonder.
And he is 107.9. First time to the 107s is Keith. Keith's on a little bit of form at the moment. He's doing a very, very good job out there. Cassidy on a lap. Ronnie's gone into the pits.
Dan, start his lap.
Now let's go to the other Mercedes of Energy Dan. Right. Dan, this is quite a vital lap for you. I'm not even going to lie.
Very.
This is... Pirelli, it's right now in P6. So you've got to have the lap of your life, buddy. Just up there, 210 slower. Is that a coastal approach to turn 4? In my view, it is. He's backed off. Dan's backed off.
Yeah, he's backed off.
He's going to go for one more run. Spider's on a lap. Cassidy is on a lap. Speedy is on a lap. Where's Speedy? Where is he? He's just pushed turn 1. So Speedy's on a lap. We also got Halvor is just going to the pits. Just going to keep an eye on Speedy. He's currently in P7. He's a little bit quicker in the first sector with Speedy. Looking pretty good. Nearly 50 hundredths of a second up on his own times. He's looking pretty good. It's a personal best there for Speedy. Going into the very fast right-hander. Speedy at the moment currently in P7. Right there with the reigning world champion Pirelli, the reigning Division 3 champion Pirelli, who's looking pretty decent at the moment in P6. Dan is going to be lining himself for another shot to have a little shot at the top 6. So right now, it's all looking pretty good for qualifying at the moment. Who is going to be defeats Keith in the final part of qualify? Speedy B with a very good second sector. He's gone a 10th quicker than his personal time. This is looking pretty good for Speedy. He's just going to be ahead of Pirelli, pushing into the top 5 maybe. Look at Speedy B now, about to cross the line now in the Williams, and he goes up into P4 with a 1 minute 8.1. Third driver to do so. Absolutely brilliant lap there for Speedy B. This is looking pretty good right now for Speedy B. As Ellie goes up into P5 as the fourth driver.
Identical time to Stank as well.
Scanning goes pole position spot. Only Keith, the McLaren driver, is absolutely flying at the moment out there in the McLaren. Energy Dan, is he on a lap? He is. Energy Dan's right behind Mr. Wiggles, who's getting a tow from his best friend. Dan goes up into P15. It's not good enough. Abdullah Man has just started flying up. Now all these drivers are now on their final flyers. Oh boy!
Take an escape road to let Aston Martin past.
Now Dan, I thought Keith was your teammate, but clearly no. It's going to be Mr. Wiggles, your best friend, Mr. Wiggles, which I have no complaints about. If you want to pick your friends, right? Martin, 12 100th of a second slower than his previous time. Keith is retired from the session, so not surprisingly so. Martin now about to cross the line. This is to set up the final positions. Martin doesn't improve. There's Stank in all of this. Stank's currently on a flyer. Scanny's finished. Stank is on a flyer. So we got Halvor, he's on a flyer. Pirelli is finished. Mr. Wiggles is up on his time. He's about to cross the line any second. Abdullah Man doesn't improve. He stays in P16. Mr. Wiggles, 10th slower than his previous, doesn't improve. Let's have a look at Stank. Oh my word! The spider put off Stank there. My word!
Yeah, Stank just spun as well.
Speedy B, is he actually on another flyer? Surely not. He actually is. He's going to go again. Look at Speedy B. He wants to improve and get ahead of Stank. If he's going to get ahead of Stank here, I'll be so impressed if he did. Here comes Speedy B, about to cross the line. Can he improve? No, only just. Hello, Daniel. Nice to meet you. In the chat. Elect Dan in the chat. Oh, Fred Spider causing a little bit of havoc in qualifying there. But tell you what, big story, Tiger. Energy Dan, P15. That's not it. That's not. You should not be there at the moment. He needs a big race coming up.
He needs to push, or at least perfect his pit stop strategy going into this race.
Seems like Martin's actually trying his times. So here we go. Here's the top. Here's the classification. Scanny P1, Keys P2, Stanky P3, Speedy, an impressive P4, Ellie P5, Martin P6, Halvor 7, Probelli 8th, Wiggles 9th, Mitronier in 10th, Ukarsh 11th, Matty 12th, Cassie 13th, Ronnie 14th. Dan has got work to do in P15. He's got a lot of work to do to catch Probelli, who's currently in P8, Dalaman in P16, and Fresh Spider in P17. Keep an eye on our Dalaman. I think he's got a good shot of getting decent points. He usually starts at the back, but he always capitalizes on other people's errors. So keep an eye on Abdalaman in his race. Because remember that race in Monza, he started near the back and he got an impressive top 4 finish in Monza. It'll be
I genuinely don't want to be reminded about Monza at the very start.
we're not going to talk about the Monza race. That was 2 weeks ago, and we're not going to have that conversation again. That was too manic of a Grand Prix.
But we also have to be on the watch for the front two as well. It was extremely close between them.
Keeps at the moment, he's currently on a good bit of form at the moment. He's doing a fantastic job, to say the least, for the Mert team. He got a P3 in Abu Dhabi, and he's up there again in Brazil in the top 3 positions. So right now, Keith's on a good bit of form at the moment. Melissa will be very happy with his performance.
I'm currently looking at the tyres in the race director at the moment to see what everybody's on.
Of course, Tiger, the tyre man, he's going to be like Ted Kravitz. So,
But
I'm thinking...
Quite a few people have saved a pair of softs from qualifying now.
That's true. Yeah, there could be a late safety car as well. There could be a late safety car. We just got to wait on Keith to get the bell. Melissa says it makes it more fun to watch when he's doing well. That's true. Yeah, that's true, Melissa. I think that's a little dig at Keith. It makes it more fun to watch when he's doing well. I just had to read that comment again. That's actually a little bit funny.
That's kind of just rude towards Keith on his part.
That was a bit of a dick. It makes it more fun to watch when he's doing well. Nice. Take it your own husband. Why not? So, Speedy B's mum, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. Your boy, currently in P4 at the moment, must be a fantastic start for him. I mean, geez, my God, P4. Really, really good stuff there for Speedy. I've got high hopes for him. He's going to get a good finish today as well. But I'll tell you what, the biggest story, Energy Dan, he's going to be kicking himself down in P15. He's got a lot of work to do down there to try to catch up to Babelli.
We do have 11 people on hards and the rest on mediums.
What's the chance of Energy Dan being one of them?
To be fair, I don't know which tyre's going to be best around Brazil. I've not really done much racing around Brazil. So...
I haven't done much racing around Brazil, either, because my opinions on this game are very strong, and I don't want to say it now because I'll probably have loads of F-bombs hitting the stream, which I'm not going to be doing to you.
Oh yeah, traction control over powering people on. No traction control. It's a bit... how do you word it without, I don't know.
It's a bit overpowered with the traction control. Speedy B's mum has said he was going...
Wiggles and Mission did DSQ'd already.
Oh dear. Cold tires for them. Speedy B's mum said he was nervous going in tonight. I had to fam him. Fam him. You mean fam him? Oh, calm him down. Oh, fair enough. Oh, bless you. I'll tell you what, Speedy B's doing a fantastic job at the moment. P4, he'd be very pleased with his qualifying. He's on the hard compound tyre. Let's go to the tyres. So you've got Scanny, then Keys on means hard, then there's another
Who's
again.
flying in front of the pack?
That would...
Right front.
I think, in my view, it looks like it's Stank. He likes to be first. So you've got Scanning, Keys on hard, means the hards. Stank and Speedy B, they're on mediums to hards. Ellie's on mediums. Then we've got Martin, Halvor, Prebelli, Wiggles, Mitradir, and Utkarsh on hards. Matty on the mediums. Then from Cassidy all the way down to last producer to the Spider in the hard compounded tyre run. Right, this is, here we go now, round 10 of the season. It's about to get underway with the Sauber of Stank, which I don't know what he's doing. He likes to think he's Mr. Pole Man and think he needs to go and hit in the front spots. Even if you're energy down right now, you've got to think about track position early, but also playing it safe. So that would be a thing. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out.
Why do people go round the skewed people? Just drive through them.
I would just drive through him. Right, here we go. There's the Spider about to line up. Right, who are you keeping on, Tiger?
Scatty is at a disadvantage. You messed up his parking.
Oh dear. Who are you going to keep, Tiger?
I honestly don't know.
Right, I'm going to keep an eye on Speedy B because I've ran fourth place. Off we go. The lights are out. Speedy B's got a poor start. There's Andy coming through right round the outside. So Andy got a really good start. Scanning with a poor grid positioning, but he has actually stayed in the lead. Keys is now ahead of Speedy B. Speedy B now behind the Keys of the Mercedes. Dan has had a clean start. Mitradir and Utkarsh are fighting away. You've got Frisk Spider actually taking on Energy Dan. Energy Dan loses the place of the Spider. And we got a massive accident. Oh. Mitradir's a massive accident.
Safety car.
And it's Mitradir and Prebelli. Prebelli has gone into trouble as well. He's down there. So Prebelli's had a poor start. So turn 4.
To Mitradir?
Oh dear, Mitradir. And I'm actually breaking news, Tiger. Look at Prebelli's right front end plate.
But he can also pit now, if he wanted to.
So Prebelli has got a broken right front end plate. That is going to need some work. He's got to have to get to pit that. Got to pit for a new front wing. Abdullah, man, where is he in P15? He's not doing too bad. Clean start. Dan has made one position as well. Both Ferraris are in there too. Of Utkarsh and Mr. Wiggles. What happened there? I'd love to find out. We've got cars going to the pits. Matty's going into the pits. I believe it was Matty and Mitradir that made contact. I don't know who that might be, but it might be Matty. It made contact with Mitradir. No front wing change for Matty. He's on down to the hard compound tyre.
Even though he does have damage to it. He's missing a front end plate.
It's going to be a front wing change for Prebelli onto the medium compound tyre. Is he not got another set of hards? What a chaotic start. Safety car already on lap 1. My word, what a start.
I can't comment on what happened to Mitradir because...
I can't comment on it either,
I did not see it.
All we can ask is that one question: what happened? It's just literally just what happened. I'm gonna find out in the steward's office very soon. But in terms of matter now, it's not. I don't know much about it.
But all we know is that Mitradir is going to be furious.
Lap 1, bro. Lap 1. It's one of the worst things that can happen to you. It's lap 1. Right, since you got
if
the
you're in the lead towards the end and you crash, then that's also a worse thing as well.
Not commenting. Right, so in terms of what can we chat about? We've got Matty D. He's back in the pits again.
Oh, that's 10-second time penalty as well.
Oh no! As if we got to. Oh, he's retired. Brother, you literally just had the whole race to go through. You know what? Fine. Okay. We'll see you in the next race. What shall we chat about, Tiger? What shall we chat about?
McLaren won 2 in the what race was it? China.
Yeah. So Lando Norris, we had a little discussion about this. He had a brake problem towards the end of the race. A certain person in a Discord, not going to mention his name, saying that he's not a massive fan of Lando Norris, thinking he's all this, all that. Pin on Lando Norris. Lando Norris has been in McLaren's program since he was a kid. Now, in my view, Lando Norris sort of deserves to be where he is now. He's committed to his future in McLaren for years because he was been in there since 2018. Now, he's been in the McLaren since then. It's now in 2025. You think of all those years, you got to think about Lando Norris. He deserves to be where he raised to be. That's my opinion on Lando. To say the least. Speaking of McLaren, Scania Ellie P1 and P3, they're looking pretty good about him, but they've got to get away from Keith because he's on those hard compound tyres with Speedy B right behind him. So where is Scania going to go on this lap? And he's bolted it. Oh my God, Scania with a very good start. And Ellie reacted to Stank pretty well, so really good start there for Ellie, right behind Stank at the moment, doing a very good job at the moment. Tiger's probably had to look around in the midfield to see what else is going on. I think that he's taking on Adalaman. That's Energy Dan and Adalaman. Oh, very close between the two, and Adalaman's through, passing Energy Dan and Fabelli. And the two championship contenders at the bottom of the field are fighting. So that's was that I'm sure I saw an Aston Martin go around there. No, I got it wrong. It's this Fresh Spider's lagging. Fresh Spider is lagging. That is going to be a problem.
Yeah, you can see it when you're watching. Ping. Oh.
Yeah, that is going to be a problem for the Spider. He's absolutely lagging away there for him, which is not good to see. So we got Stank and Ellie. They're now slowly pulling away from Keith, which they need to do because he is on the hot compound tyre. Now for Keith, he's got to stick with these mini compound, the opposite way around. He's got to keep with these hot mini compound runners to see if he can make the strategy work for him. Right now, he's doing a very good job at the moment, trying to keep up with Ellie, who's currently struggling out there, trying to get away from Keith. Keith is still up there with her. And look at Speedy B, literally comfy, sitting behind Keith, letting Keith do the work. Nice neat turning into that turn 4 left-hander. And right now he's looking pretty good as Prebelli gets past his Abdalaman. So he's now moved up into the P13 position. Energy Dan 3.3 behind this group. What is going on with Energy Dan tonight?
He must be slow or, drunk like he was in Austria again, but who knows?
I really doubt that. Surely not.
I mean, he seems to be going quite slow. I don't know if it's a setup problem or tyre pressure problem. Who knows?
Who knows? We also got the both Ferraris of Utkarsh and Mr. Wiggles there in there at the moment, doing a very good job. I was thinking with Halvor, but at this moment in time, Keith and Speedy B are doing a phenomenal job at the moment to keep with his mini compound runners as Mr. Wiggles gets round the outside of his teammate of Utkarsh. Almost made contact with him, but Mr. Wiggles has gone round his teammate up into the P8 position, and now he's going to try and chase down the Sauber of Halvor with Martin just ahead. That is Halvor going down the inside of the RB, almost made contact with the RB there, almost a kiss of tyres there between the two. This prevents Mr. Wiggles a bit of a chance. Mr. Wiggles trying to get down the inside. That's a brave move going down there, but looks like Halvor has got it all covered, and he's going to keep that P7 position. At this moment in time, Tiger, before I get to you, actually, we got Mr. Wiggles fighting away, and we also got running in sorts of problems, and we got bang tyres between Halvor and Mr. Wiggles. Mr. Wiggles just holds on. I was gonna say, Tiger, with Keys and Speedy B, I'll tell you what, it's not looking too bad at the moment, aren't they?
No, they're not. Speedy's just waiting patiently for the right time to overtake Keeps.
Maybe it's the tyre thing with the two.
Maybe, because they will have to pay at the same time as well. So will the top three as well.
We got Probelli overtaking the Spider, overtaking him nice and safely, nicely done. We got Halvor closing in. We got to look at Stank actually. Stank's closing in on Scanny, but none to no avail. Martin holding on
Well,
against Halvor. Utkarsh has gone past his teammates on Mr. Wiggles. Utkarsh has gone past him, and it gives Cassidy a chance. The Scotsman try to get past the Englishman. That's not happening. Cassidy staying behind. Bit of a 5-car scrapper though, and in this midfield fight, you can see Probelli in there, but it's not closing in as much as he wants.
No, but with energy down, it was 5 seconds, but now he has decreased that by 2 seconds. So I wonder if he's woke up a bit and started to find pace in his car now.
Hopefully that could be the case. We're now going towards the next DRS zone. Let's go back to the leaders with Scanny, Stank, Ellie, Keith, and Speedy B. Keith with the fastest lap of the race in the Merc.
But a top 5 though, 4 seconds.
Oh, free car fight, and Martin. A free car fight there. Martin gets squeezed out to the outside there. Martin goes off the track. We got who's that down there? That's Mr. Wiggles. Stank is overtaken Scanny. Stank's overtaken Scanny. That's a bit of a tongue twister, that one. We also got Utkarsh and Halvor fighting away.
Side by side at the moment.
And Stank is ahead of Scanny. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a tongue twister for me for that one. My brain's going to hurt. So Mr. Wiggles did a massive incident in that massive fight in the midfield between it's Halvor with Utkarsh, Cassidy, Martin, Probelli, Abdallah Man's up there now too, with the Spider and Mr. Wiggles. Mr. Wiggles got damage on one. He had a bit of a contact into the wall, but I think Mr. Wiggles should be okay.
I don't think he's got any fun with now. He doesn't have any damage, so that's lucky for him. But a top 5 though, 6 seconds up the road.
They've just been really sensible, haven't they?
Yeah.
And there comes Scanning now down the inside of Stank into turn 1, and Ellie with a little bit of a bump on the bottom of the Sauber, but doesn't to be affecting too much. And what happened to Ellie there? Litting up the rears, and Keys has gone through, and Speedy B, can he get past the McLaren? Oh, Ellie, that's a little bit naughty from you there, trying to close in on the Williams. But Speedy B, now, in my opinion, Speedy B had the room there to go down the inside.
It was actually Speedy who was closing the gap on Ellie.
But he did have the inside line there. I don't know what happened to Ellie there, smacking the side of the Williams, because she was on the outside of the Williams. As Martin and Probelli are fighting at the moment. This is all kicking off now, the Brazilian Grand Prix.
After we've got that first safety car out of the way on that
Oh my God, Martin, unbelievable. Absolutely rams into the side of Probelli. Must have braked way too late with a massive dive bomb. Martin the red mist has come down, and look at Abdallah Man going all loose on the outside, on the rear end. Martin's now coming in now on Abdallah Man. Martin, the red mist has come down. The red mist has gone down. But an angry Scotsman, an angry Celt, you can say the least. Because you know the Celts are going to be, oh my word, Martin, be careful. Oh, very close to Abdallah Man there, but Abdallah Man has hold on to his position, but for how long? Because here comes an angry Scotsman. Here goes Martin with Mr. Wheels right behind the Englishman. We're going to have another free car fight here. We've got Martin on the inside here, Mr. Abdallah Man on the outside. Oh, Mr. Wheels with a bit of a pinch, but that is Mr. Wheels through on Abdallah Man. Oh, and Abdallah Man was just just harassing the Ferrari there, but it looks like he's gone through. Stank and Scanny, they're fighting away. Oh, what's happened to Scanny? He ghosted through. Mr. Keys has gone through on Scanny, and now it goes Mr. Speedy B now. He's actually challenging the podium positions now. I think, what is this now? I can see what this is. I think the medium tyres are starting to degrade, I think, Tiger.
Yeah, I think they are. Even though with the safety car, they're able to look after them. But now...
Keys has gone through into the lead, so the Merc leads, and now we got Speedy B trying to close in on these compound runners of Scanny and Stank.
Side by side.
You better keep an eye on that, because I'm just watching the leaders at the moment. We got so many fights. Me and Spider had some sort of multitask here to see if we can try and catch this action. This moment in time, and here comes Speedy B. Says he can get past the McLaren. No, it's not going to be the case. So let's have a look at this fight between Dalaman and Mr. Wiggles. And Mr. Wiggles with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's a 3-second time penalty for him in this fight, in this massive midfield fight at the moment. Unreal scenes at the moment in this Brazilian Grand Prix. It got Rebellion in there too, to see if we can get past the Ferrari. Martin is now ahead. I can just hear Tiger spamming away with his controller to see if he can try to catch any action, because he can stack down the inside of the Mercedes of Keys. Business for the lead this, but no, Keys holds on only just, but now here comes the second DRS zone of Stank. Keys trying to hold on, but I don't think it's going to be enough, because here comes the Sauber and overtakes Mercedes nice and clean, with Speedy B closing in on the other McLaren, but none to no avail. As Abdallaman's overtaken Martin for P9, so Abdallaman into the top 9 places now, 2.3 behind Ukash in P8. Boy, this is getting intense.
Yeah. But Energy Dan, though, he has closed the gap on Ronnie, so let's see if they can work together to catch up to the midfield pack.
That is a factor. That's a very good point, to be fair. And look at Abdallaman, he's actually driving away from the RB. Martin, is he struggling out there, I wonder, against the Alpine? Because there's Halvor and Utkarsh, there's Abdallaman trying to drive closer to this next pack of cars. We're going to go back to the fight for the lead, because I think Keys has got to go for an attack on Stank, which he is.
He is as well.
And here he goes. Here goes the Mercedes man down the inside and gets the position made, with Martin and Mr. Wiggles swapping places. So Martin and Mr. Wiggles are fighting, with Martin holding on the place. Cassidy and Halvor, they're swapping places. And look at that, Cassidy with a great drive out of the corner, down the inside of the Sauber. Can the Sauber hold on? Yes, he can, but I've got a feeling, Tiger, I've got a rain sense here, because is it me, or is it the sky getting darker out there?
It is as well. And with rain in Brazil, in my past experiences, they doesn't end well. They don't. Rain on this track doesn't work. It really doesn't.
So that will be a very big matter here in Brazil. But here comes the next lot of DRSOs once more. Here comes Stank down the inside of the Mercedes of Keys. Down into turn 1. Oh, Keys almost went on the grass. They got run on board with Speedy B. Keys got a 3-second time penalty. That's huge. Keys got a 3-second time penalty. That is huge for this fight in the podium places. And because Scally down the inside is just tottering so close. And look at this fight down in the midfield. We got Utkarsh and Cassidy and Halvor. They're fighting away. Utkarsh down on the outside of Cassidy gets the move done. That is Utkarsh through. But the more they fight, the more Abdallaman and this other pack of cars is going to close up to them.
But Energy Dan, though, he has made up 2 places now and got both Aston Martins behind him and Probelli directly in front of him.
So Energy Dan making progress slowly up in P13, trying to close in on Probelli, who's 3.1 behind now on that Mina compound tyres. So at this moment in time, those Mina compounds are going to go at this moment in time. Here goes Keith and Stank, and that is Stank going into the pits on 13 lap of Mina compounds. So that is Stank into the pits. That'll be hard compounds for Stank, and that will be somewhat to keep an eye on. Also as well, is he going to come out to any traffic, I wonder?
Stank onto intermediate. Is it raining? It is. Rain is beginning to fall.
Ah, so Stank called the card, I wonder. Yep, it is raining. Well spotted, Tiger. I didn't notice that. Is it too early, though? Is it too early?
Way too early. Way too early.
Right, now these drivers need to hold on. Scani and Ellie need to hold on. Both McLarens need to hold on here because they need to extend their time life. The Haas, they don't mind. They can go on for ages. They can extend for all they like. But these two medium compound tires, especially both McLarens, are going to be struggling here because they're suffering with tyre wear. Are both McLarens and Pirelli are going to struggle? Are they going to struggle at this late phase in the tyres?
They will struggle, yes. But if they're smart about it, they will stay out until it's time to change over to the Inters. They will have to live through the pain.
Oh, I think Stagger's sort of ruined himself here. He's gone way too early. It's 4.6 seconds. So at this moment, look at Speedy B right around the outside of both cars. Can Speedy B go to the lead? He can. Speedy B into the lead of the Grand Prix. Speedy B's through. His mother will be pleased. He'll be whooping and cheering away for Speedy B. Unbelievable. What a move for Speedy B. Round both Scani and Keith. What a move.
But Scani into turn 1 though, he did almost lose his car with his one medium tyres. So that was it. Keith and Speedy were able to catch up and overtake him.
And as he called it, Energy Dan up into P12 now. So Dan, again, overtaking the Aston Martin. Well. Valve things have changed. Is this still raining? I can't see any more rain. Yeah, it's still raining out there. I can't see the raindrops on my screen, which is a bit odd. Oh, yeah, I can see it on Delaman's Alpine. I can see it. But it's very faint.
Some parts like you can't see it, but in some parts you can.
Right, here goes Keith now. He's got a rude that Speedy B is literally overtaking him, but can Speedy B hold on? Yes, he can. He can hold on for another lap. So that is Spider overtaking Energy Dan.
But Spider's though, losing so much time each lap.
He sort of ruined himself, really, isn't it? He's going to burn those inters out soon, and that means going to fall. He's sort of not helped himself, innit? Keys have a bit of a wiggle coming out of there of that beginning part of the mid part of the sector. So he's struggling. Look at this Spider. 8 tenths, 9 tenths. He's got to break the DRS. He's broken the DRS owner Keith. Spider is out of the DRS owner Keith, so Keith is getting no DRS. Speedy is flying away.
The Spider did pick up a 3-second time penalty with multiple warnings.
To be fair, the medium runners doing well. Yeah, they are, especially both McLaren and Pirelli. They're doing a fantastic job holding onto those medium compound tyres. They must be crying in pain. So they want to get off those.
Especially Scani and Ellie though, because they're on 2 laps older mediums than Pirelli.
But they got the gap though to Cassidy and Okosh, because they're just fighting away at the moment. They got the gap they want at the moment. So at this moment in time, both McLarens are fine. They got the gap to Cassidy and Okosh. They're fine. They got the gap, so they don't mind.
Spider into the pits. I wonder if he's going to go on to Inters, and
he does. It's not raining hard enough yet, though, isn't it?
No, it's still way too early. The track is still bone dry.
It's just not wet enough. It's in one of those rains that just basically spitting rain. It's not pouring down. It's like what do they call that? It's class 1 rain, isn't it? It's like very light rain. Class 1 rain.
I hate the glitch was in this game where at the start of a race it's raining, but the track is still bone dry.
Yeah, that is true. Because Scani on the outside of Keith, that is P2 for Scani. Kindly clutched down the 1.3 second gap of Speedy B. Now, logical sense, he can't because of the 18 lap of medium tyres he's got. Ellie with a 3-second time penalty now. Mr. Wiggles is closing in on Martin. There's Abdullah just ahead of them. That's Martin going through. Keith has gone past Scani again. 1.4 Speedy B's on absolute rocking. He's rocking it out there at the moment, isn't he?
Yep, and Ronnie into the pit lane. He's going to go into the Inters as well, I think. Yep.
It's a hard one, this, for the drivers at the moment.
And a front wing change. I wonder when he got damaged.
That will be a very interesting one, that one.
But a gap to Speedy and Keith's now 1.9.
Speedy B? What? Hang on, when did this came from? He got promoted from Division 4 and into this, and now he's winning it. Hang on a minute. Hang on, I'm Division 2 admin here. This is basically the Tiger Booker here. Since when you've been training people?
I haven't been because I've been too busy with work.
You've been secretly training in the background, I wonder. Okay, Mr. Wig.
Training them.
Yeah, probably encouraging them on somewhat. Right. Oh gosh, gone past Miss Abdallah Man with Marta behind. There is Probelli in all of this. Both McLarens there now squabbling at the moment in 3 and 4. What a Grand Prix this is at the moment. Abdallah Man, I'm looking down the inside. Oh, Mr. Wiggles. Mr. Wiggles does hold on though. So Mr. Wiggles secures the 8th place. Mind you, he has got that 3-second time penalty for good measure, so he's not going to be best place. But Probelli is going to now go down the outside of Martin. Good move from him there. Those inters are just not working for the drivers down there at the moment.
No.
It's just not working. It's not raining hard enough. It's one of those rains that you can't really put those intermediate tyres on. It's not. If you was McLaren at the moment, just go straight to the hards, because I don't think it's raining hard enough yet.
But they don't want to make that call and then have to come back in for the inters, because then that will screw their race over.
They're doing a phenomenal job, though, mind you, the McLarens and Probelli, keeping a hold of them. They've got to be on. They are risking a puncher, though. They are risking into puncher territory. Oh, big massive contact. That is Cassidy and Utkarsh and Halvor. Big massive contact.
Stank 9 seconds behind Energy Dan. So, going into the pits for the inters that early was the wrong call.
It is the wrong call, and it's just not. It's just not happening, in it. It's the rain. It's this sort of rain. It's not inters. It's more dry. It's more dry than anything else.
Four, though, they're 10 seconds in front of Cassidy.
Remind you that these 3 cars I'm watching now, they are fighting really, really hard. Cassidy, Utkarsh, and Halvor. At this moment in time.
Working together to catch up.
You really think this lot's going to work together? No chance.
Because nobody's smart and wants to work together. But, you know, it is what it is.
I have got a question for you though, Tiger. Are these guys in the mediums, are they risky punchers? Are they risky for puncher territory, I wonder?
They are, but it depends what percentage each tyre is on. You could see some drivers, like especially Ellie and Scully, they could just be tyre saving until it's time to change to the inters, as the rain is slowly getting heavier.
Oh, Doran has just confirmed to me this is Speedy's first race in Division 3. Doran has just confirmed to me. So this is Speedy's debut race tonight. Oh!
3.6 though.
My word! Gives Abdallah Man a shove and gives Martin the place ahead of Abdallah Man.
Energy
Dan on the inters. Oh dear. Energy Dan, oh no. Oh no. It's not wet enough.
But Stank has gone back onto the hard compound for the last 13 laps.
Whoa, gets on both McLarens. Both McLarens are fighting, and Keith is in there too. And the gap to Speedy B is now 3.5 seconds. Oh gosh, has gone past Cassidy. What a weird race this is. Is Speedy B going to win his first ever race in Division 3 on his debut? This is a massive statement for Speedy B. I'll tell you that for a fact. But is both McLaren's going to risk a puncher? Surely they're going to go to the soft. They're going to push in the soft tire territory very shortly. That's maybe what they're waiting for. Maybe go to the softs.
But also with the hards though, most of them on 22 lap old as well. So those hard tyres will stop to be wearing as well.
So 4.2, by the way. Both McLarens are now DRSing each other. Scania's gone through into second place. Keith is into the pits. Keith is in the pits.
Don't go on inters.
Don't go on inters. Don't go on inters. What are the tyres? It's mediums. It's dries. It's dries. Right. To me, Keith has made the smart choice. It's not raining too hard. It's literally spitting rain. So really, Keith has made the right call. Keith has made the right call. We got a yellow flag out there as well. That's for the Aston Martin of, I think it's most likely Ronnie. It is. Right. The gap to Speedy B and Keith is 25.3 seconds. That's the gap when they go into the pits. Surely both McLarens are going to go in now for the soft tyres, or even now the hards, because you're going to think now they are risking really dangerously on punches. Punches is going to be a big thing in the moment.
But the question is, who is going to pit first? McLaren's.
That is
it. Is it Scotty, or is it going to be Ellie?
Here we go. We're about to find out. Fresh Spiders overtaking Ronnie. None of them. They go for again. I tell you what, both McLarens are doing really, really well at the moment. Laser said this rain may get heavy though. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to get heavy.
It's been like this for the past 5 minutes now.
True. Very true. Pabelli's in. Mr. Wheels has gone through into 6th, overtaking Halvor. But we're just watching Keith. No, sorry, Pabelli, sorry. He's going to the pits. Where's he going to go on? Mediums. That is medium compound tyres for Pabelli. Martin is now taking on Abdallah Danny inside. Martin down the inside of Abdallah. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. Abdallah degrades into a position. We've got a yellow flag is set to 2. But I think it's for the Aston Martin. Again, I believe it's Cyber Spider or Ronnie. Oh, you can hear Martin struggling out there for grip out there. It's so hard. Because in these sort of conditions, Tiger, you just don't know what the best tire is to be on. But at the moment in time, you turn to the data, it's not hard enough yet. Who's down in the pits? Scanny's in the pits. One McLarens are in from the 25 laps on mediums. And the tyres are going to be softs. Scanny's on softs. Aha! Now we're going to see what's going to happen now. Meanwhile, we've got a big massive scrap down in this midfield fight at the moment. We've got both Ferraris scrapping away. That's Okarsh and Mr. Wiggles. They're fighting away in this moment in time. They're swapping places. You also got Keys in this fight as well with Abdallah and Martin and Halvor. Turn laps will be rough on soft, but never know. Yeah, that's true, Daniel. Very, very true.
Yeah, softs will be rough towards the end.
If Speedy B can just carry on, I don't know, a few more laps, he'll be good for the soft tyres. Very, very good. Look at Abdallah keeps the room, and that is Abdallah losing another place to Keith. Energy Dan still on those inters.
But Sky, though, he is in provisional third because everybody, apart from Keith, has to pit.
Speaking of Keith, he's just about to go past Martin. Ellie Enton she's in the pits now. So Ellie's going to go onto the soft compounds now. So both McLarens have extended. Laser says he still doesn't trust the weather. I still trust the weather. I don't think it's going to get wet enough. It's been like this for many laps, and it has not changed. Oh, where's that gone round? It's Scanny. Scanny's gone round. He's made contact. Scanny's gone round. So Ellie's going to move up a position in the McLaren. So she's now ahead of his teammate. So Ellie's now through. Right now, Speedy B, now you got to react.
He's 16 seconds up the road. So he has to pit.
Surely.
He'll probably come directly behind Mr. Wiggles. Well, he's in between both Ferraris.
I'll tell you what, buddy, this race is going to turn on its head. I can see it happening now. This race is going to turn on its head. Speedy B goes out around for another lap. The gap's now 17 seconds, by the way. He's absolutely flying at the moment. We've got Mr. Wiggles catching down on Cassidy. This is the battle for second place. Both of them stopped yet, but here comes the Ferrari overtaking the Red Bull right around the outside. That's a move gained for Mr. Wiggles. Abdallah Man is closing in on. No, he's not closing on anyone. He's got into the pits, probably for soft, probably. Halvor closing in on Ellie. No, sorry, got that wrong. Ellie's just overtaking Halvor. Do apologise. Halvor. Oh, Abdallah Man, wrong choice. Wrong choice, Abdallah Man. Wrong choice. It's not hard enough. You can see on the camera, yes, it's raining, but it's not hard enough.
The track is still bone dry.
Oh, Ellie, what a move. Latest in the crossover is coming. Is Dan lasting it? I wonder see if it's going to work.
I wonder if we're going to see last 2 laps or 3 laps of Inters. That's going to be interesting if it does.
Let's have a look at Dan. He's saying Dan is pulling for Stank now, is he? 8.1 behind Probelli. He's not catching Probelli at the moment. Speedy B's in. Speedy B is in.
On to the mediums.
On to mediums. So he thinks it's going to be dry to the end of the race. I'm holding my guns here, Tiger. I'm still thinking it's not going to get wet enough. I'm holding my guns here.
But does Ellie overtake Speedy though? Or will Speedy be out in front still?
He is going to be out in front of Ellie. There you go. Speedy B out in front of Ellie. Provisional lead. But he's not caught Keith yet, so he's going to catch down Keith.
But Keith does have a 3-second time penalty though.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, that is true. True.
Stank into the pit lane again.
Lasers and Inters are faster now. He said he does. I don't know if they are.
Stank for Inters again.
Stank's gone for another stop for Inters. So Stank's gone in again. I don't know. I really, really don't know. Speedy B, round the outside of Utkarsh. Right round the outside of Utkarsh, like a Lewis Hamilton. That was a beautiful move that was from Speedy B. There's Keith. Overtaking Cassidy. So Keith's overtaking Cassidy. Oh, it might be a slow. The DRS is still not disabled yet, by the way. Speedy B on Keith. This is the battle for the lead now. 5 laps on compared to on those medium tires now. This is all Speedy B at the moment. And look at Cassie's now onto the Inters. Maybe Laser's right. Maybe Laser is right. Maybe the crossover is coming, and we don't know it. The DRS is not disabled yet.
The Speedy has overtaken Keith, so.
Wow. Electric Dan saying it is definitely close to the crossover. That's what he's saying.
But the truck still looks dry, even though it is raining. But who knows?
Who knows? I'm looking at the gap between Cassidy and Mr. Wiggles. 4/10 between the two cars. This is going to be a good comparison. Here we go. I'm watching Cassidy now and Mr. Wiggles. Let's see if it is the right call. Because they're both on fresh tyres, but on different compounds. Martin, 3-second time penalty. Right, I'm watching this now.
I don't think it's time for Inters because Speedy is 1.1 up the road already within 1 lap.
You know what? Cassidy is closing in. He is closing in on the Inters. Cassidy's about to go past. Is it a crossover now? Because Cassie's just gone past Mr. Wiggles on the Inters. We've got 4 laps to go in this Grand Prix now. So it's down to... It's literally down to who's got the right tyre choice. This is the time penalty. Keith 3 seconds. Ellie 3 seconds. We got Wiggles on 3 seconds. Okosh on 10. Martin on 3. And both Aston Martin drivers on 3 and 13. And he said he'll risk it and stay out. Well, they got to this race. We're close to the end of the race now.
Yeah, I think Speedy will stay out because he's 2.4 seconds up the road.
I'll tell you what, Speedy B will be very, very proud today. Just watching his wheel movements, he's doing a fantastic job at the moment, is Speedy B. Laser Inters are definitely quicker now. I'm seeing that now. Laser. I can definitely see it. Because he's definitely got the soft tyres of Ellie and Scanny at the moment. They're struggling now at this rate because of the pace of the soft tyre runner. We also got look at that, Mr. Wiggles overtaking Mr. Cassidy now. The Mr. Wiggles has overtaken Cassidy again. But Keith is closing in on Speedy B now. Big slide there from Cassidy on the exit of the curb. Abdullah Man there too. He's in this fight. I don't know, Tiger. It's been a really, really weird race. Really weird.
Speedy B did have a snap of understeer. The gap was 2.4 and now it's gone back down to below 1 second.
The DRS has not been disabled, by the way. Oh no! Oh, Mr. Wiggles and Cassie made contact. Mr. Wiggles lost it, and Cassie was so unlucky that Cassie had no chance there. Mr. Wiggles had a massive snap, lost it on the throttle, and Cassie went straight to the side of it. And Abdallah Man is now into 6th place. He's now leading into compound runner now. Oh, that's so unlucky for Cassie. He had no chance of winning that.
Speedy B for the lead.
And right, if he wants to win this Grand Prix, he's got to pull out a second a lap. But that's literally in 3 laps. No chance. If you're Speedy B now, stay behind him, mate. You don't need to fight him.
Don't be like me.
No, don't be like you, who likes to overtake. Who overtakes Cassie on the last level like a freaking Max Verstappen person. I know you're driving an RB. Are they struggling now? Are they?
I think they're all struggling.
Look! You can tell. Look, they're cautious. Here's Abdallah Man gonna close in on the dry compound tyre runners now. The gap's 3.2 now, 3.1. Yes, Abdallah Man's closing in. Abdallah Man is closing in.
But can he closing quick enough though, with 2 laps remaining after he's crossed the line?
Maybe.
But there is an Aston Martin who is ghosted, who's been lapped.
That would be the Ronnie. That would be Ronnie. It would be the Spider. It's Ronnie. Causing a nuisance. Why not? Abdallah has 2.5 now behind Pabelli, by the way.
Okay.
Right. Abdallah is closing. The Inters are now starting to come into their own now. We're just watching Speedy B and Keith. This is the closest fight we've got at the moment. Again, Speedy B does not need to fight this.
No. Just don't be like, oh, and Keith's having a snap of understeer.
DRS disabled. Oh, here we go.
Wait,
Abdallah Man's going to be smiling.
Did I call it about the last 2 laps being with no DRS?
Yeah, you did call it. I tell you what, Abdallah Man will be smiling now. Abdallah Man will be smiling. Because look at the gap. You can see the Haas in front of him. Abdallah, man, is going to get another top 5 position here. You know what? He's my driver of the day. I'm calling it now. He's my driver of the day. I don't care. He's my driver of the day. Abdallah, man, is closing in on a very struggling Haas. Look, you can just literally see how much he's sliding around at the moment. You know what? Actually, if you call it, Abdallah man's on for a P4. Abdallah man is on for a P4 because Pirelli is literally, you can see the McLaren of Scani in front of him. If he can just get there quick enough, he can literally grab an amazing P4, but he's got to be there quick enough. Look at the rain. It's coming down now. Abdallah man is on for a P4 here. Can he get Pirelli and Scani in the final couple of laps?
But the question is, does Ellie have P3 secured? I think she does.
Abdallah man down the inside of Pirelli. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. He's got the tyres and the grid to do so. Abdallah man's up into P5 now. Now he's going to get past Scani. Oh, he's lost the grip. If Abdallah man can just get past Scani and literally put the hammer down, put the thing in hot lap, and literally chase after Ellie, this will be an amazing podium. You can just see Ellie's car just go through the background. We're on the final lap now. Speedy B is going to win this, but Tiger, can Abdallah man get P3? He needs to get past Scani.
I don't think you've got enough time to catch up to Ellie. Ellie's closed it below 3 seconds.
Look at Scani, he's really doing the team play here.
Yeah, I think Scani is going to defend for dear life.
Oh! Scani, that was a little bit on the edge there, buddy. Scani's playing the team game here. Speedy B's gone past Keith's.
He's done on me.
Speedy B, you didn't have to do. Oh my God! Honestly, Scani, this is really on the edge, mate. This is really, really on the edge.
I think Abdallah man is getting really annoyed.
Right, you keep an eye on that fight, buddy, because I'm about to watch Speedy B about to cross the line, and here we go. Speedy B is going to win his first ever race in Division 3. Speedy B wins the Grand Prix ahead of Keith, and Ellie will secure P3. Scani did a massive favour for her. Abdallah man will get P4, Scani P5, Pirelli P6, Cassidy in P7, Urkosh 8th. Sorry, Dan finishes 8th with the time penalties. Dan will finish 8th. Martin 9th. Ferrari in 10th and 11th. Sorry, Stank in 10th. Both Ferraris 11th and 12th. Halvor will finish 13th. Ronnie in P14 and Spider in P15. Speedy B on his debut. What a fantastic drive.
I have no words for this race. No words.
I tell you what, there's one certain person in this chat right now who's going to be whooping and cheering at the moment, probably giving his son a big massive kiss on the cheek. Well, on his debut race, Speedy B. But I'll tell you what, Scani did Ellie a favour.
Salaman gets driver of the day in game as well.
Speedy B's mum, that's my son. Oh my God, yep, she is absolutely over the moon. What a Grand Prix. Well done to Speedy B on his debut. He'll be so proud of himself. She'll be so proud of him. Speedy B, you literally just done a Tiger. You just come out to a division and you're like, you know what, I'm going to announce my presence. And what a way to announce your presence. And then here's the final results.
Present, not once, but twice.
All right, shut your mouth. Right. Speedy B gets the top spot. Keith's second. Early third. Abdallah Man, driver of the day. Abdallah Man, by the way. Keith, thank you for if you notice. Scanning in fifth. Pabelli in sixth. Cassidy in seventh. Energy Dan eighth. Martin ninth. Stank in 10th. Udkarsh 11th. Wiggles 12th. Halville 13th. Ronnie in P14. Matt Spider in P15. Matty in P16. Metro Deer in P17. Also, another thing as well, Pabelli will extend his lead in the championship by a couple of points over Dan after today's results. Let's see if Speedy B, Ellie, and Keith will join the chat. Wow. What a Grand Prix. Take a breath.
That man is getting driver of the day, and he also got it in game as well.
I totally agree. Here we go. Here's Ellie.
Hello.
The Manchester girl.
Hi.
Why did I say like that?
Because I did. Problems.
Just gotta let everyone know.
Keith,
good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Welcome to you too. Now, have I got Speedy? Is Speedy in Division 3? I don't think he is.
No. Do you want me to? Do you want me to invite him in?
Yes, please. That'd be great.
Let's find him.
Debut winner, Speedy B. Stunner Tiger. Just gotta wait to get Speedy B in, then we'll crack on with the interviews. I tell you what, he's gonna be so chuffed with that. And Tiger Booker's already gone into Gran Turismo 7 because he loves that game too much.
Just inviting him in now. Give us 2 seconds.
1, 2.
There you go. He's invited.
Cheers. Thank yous. Oh, can you catch a breath, everyone? Catch a breath.
I know. I need a drink of water after that.
Oh, by the way, Keith, just let you know, Abdallah Man's driver of the day. Just so you know.
Sorry, SFR Keith's his driver of the day, did you say?
No, Abdallah Man.
That's what I heard as well.
Yeah.
Well done,
cool.
Keith, and driver of the day.
Thank you.
Evening and Keith's driver of the day is Mr. Abdallah Man. Speedy B's now joined the party, has joined with Speedy B. So Speedy B, unbelievable race. Your debut race in Division 3, and you only gone and won it. What's your emotions right now?
Man, I'm stoked. I don't know what to say. I knew Brazil was one of my favorite tracks, but sheesh, I didn't know that I was gonna do that well. I was shaking before I got on the my rig. My mom and stuff had to calm me down and stuff. Kind of embarrassing to say, but she had to calm me down a little bit. And
I'll tell you now, yeah. Speedy, I'll tell you what, your mum was supporting you so well in the chat. You performed so well. I mean, let's take you through your race, buddy. Take yourself through that race from the start to the end. The rain played the big massive factor today. Well, how did it go out there for you today?
Well, I'm not very a strong qualifier at any track. I am terrible at qualifying. Brazil is one of my, I'm gonna be honest, I probably won't be that quick again this season maybe, because Brazil is actually one of my favorite tracks. But qualified fourth, which I was surprised. The race, I lost one position because I guess the McLaren was, being a little, racy, which I don't mind. I love it. But yeah, other than that, we had some pretty good battles and stuff like that. I was just trying to stay positive and calm behind Keith, which he's very quick. GG's to him.
GG's.
I stayed behind Keith the whole time and just try to be, patient. Every time he tried to make a move, I try to make a move behind him. If I couldn't do it right behind him, I just try to wait another lap or so and then see how things go. But things was actually kind of wild for me today. I'm not a rain specialist at all. I hate the rain. I start freaking out. But after that, I just let everything take its course and things that start going good for me. So, I'm very stoked.
I mean, there was at one point in the race where you actually overtake both one of the McLarens and Keith round the outside in turn 4. That was a fantastic, fantastic move. And when you were leading the Grand Prix as well, you were literally pulling away. The gap was extending to the point you were 16 seconds ahead. I mean, you must be so surprised about the pace you had today.
Yeah, like I said, I was even like, this is probably gonna be, I know it's gonna probably be the fastest I will probably be the whole season. Like I said, I was just shocked. I got off my rig, like my hands just like shaking right now because I'm so like unbelievably not lost the words because I didn't know that I even had it in me. I was just coming in today not expecting that much just to get a top 10 or something, and things just went good for me. So I just, all I can do is thank the man above. That's pretty much it.
By the way, just for your record, this is the first American win in SFR since Cobalt a few seasons ago. So you're the first American to do this, by the way. It's the last time we heard in America was a guy called Cobalt. That was in season, I'm trying to go back now, season 9, I believe, season 9, season 10. And he was the last American to win a Grand Prix. So you've done it proud for the Americans today. So well done. So you're going on to the next race in the, I believe, if I do my calendar, right, the next race is going to be Japan, the Japanese Grand Prix. What's your thoughts going to Suzuka?
Oh, God, I'm not really a fan of Japan. I'll be surprised if I even finish that race, honestly. Not really had a good showing there for any league that I really did in. So I guess I just try to just get what I can and stuff like that. But we just see what happens. We just gonna see what happens. If I doubt I win, like highly doubt it, because I'm not consistent at that track at all. But let's just see what things go. So I can get aim again for a top 10 or something. So we shall see.
Well, you can definitely take a nice good cold beer now. I think you can just go on to the next event. Right. Let's go to the Mercedes of SFR. Keith, one of the Mercs. Keith, you had a strong race tonight. I mean, for the Mercedes team. Good points in the constructors' fight as well. How are you feeling after that tonight? Because the rain played a huge part.
Yeah, it was a good one. I like Brazil, but everyone says that, don't they? So yeah, qualified well. I think I set the same lap as Scani at one point when I think we were 1 and 2. So yeah, I suppose that shows how close it was. And then yeah, the race, it was just, and we knew the rain was coming, but then it got to a case of, is it going to get too wet to stay on the slicks? So that's probably why you saw people on hard staying out to lap 28, 29, just waiting for it to get wet. And fortunately, only the last two laps were a bit sketchy. But apart from that, it was a good race.
In terms of your teammate Energy Dan as well, he struggled a lot out there today. Recorded a P8 finish. Was that a little blip tonight from Energy Dan, I wonder? Because I know he didn't really talk to him as much.
He said himself, his pace wasn't there tonight, so he wasn't expecting to compete. But I suppose from the Drivers' Championship, it's good for me. Pravelli didn't do too great either. Wiggles dropped a little bit. So a few points made. And onwards and upwards.
What is your biggest moment in that race today? Was it the final few laps, literally trying hard so you can try to keep ahead of Speedy B? I know you had an annoying penalty, but was that a good little fight you had there with Speedy B, or was it the tyre strategy to keep with the McLarens and Speedy B during that entire race? Because they were so close to the front. Yeah,
it was when I came in for the mediums, I came out and I could see that it was the right choice. I was making loads of time upon people. But yeah, Speedy, well done, mate. Just too much speed, couldn't keep up. and I had that 3 seconds, so I wanted to try build a gap. Couldn't keep in front, so yeah, good race.
So in terms of the Japanese Grand Prix coming up, how are you feeling about that?
I'm a bit like Speedy. I'm not too keen. I was keen coming into this one. Just a little bit more practice, I suppose, than normal this week, just to get used to it again, I guess. Hope for the best.
Indeed. Now, I'll have a good talk with this very fine lady, which is Ellie. Ellie, you and the right. In terms of you, Ellie, Scania played you a big part in your race today because Abdallah Man was closing in on you so quickly to the point that the inters took effect. If it wasn't for Scania playing a big massive favour tonight, you wouldn't be in this position. How do you feel being P3 today? This is your second podium this season.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't think I was gonna get it. Like, I genuinely thought Raf was gonna, Scanny, was gonna get it regardless. Especially with my 3 seconds, and then maybe the bad call to go on the softs. I mean, it worked out in the end, but it was very stressful.
I tell you what, you and Scanny put such wonders on that medium comp. I tell you, you must have done 25 laps. That's incredible.
The tyre wear was insane.
Well, can I ask, me and Tiger were wondering this, what was your tyre wear before you came in?
I don't know it properly, but like, I'm on medium traction, so I was like near puncture territory, whereas Scanny was a little bit less than I was, so I think I was like near 60s at some point.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Which was, yeah.
I mean, that fight at the front, unreal, between you,
insane.
Keith, Speedy. Stank was in there too, but he made the call for the inters too early. But unbelievable. I mean, that was an intense fight. Were you expecting an intense fight tonight?
No, not at all. I mean, like, I knew I had good pace. I've been practicing a lot, but I genuinely didn't. I thought like top 5. I didn't think podium. But it was stressful with how close we all were. Like, I did not need that after work. So I played it easy, obviously, but I got the podium, so.
I mean, after qualified as well, you got to think as well after qualifying, thinking, you know what, good qualifying, you know the pace is there in the McLaren. But now going into the Japanese Grand Prix, you're going to take that momentum and try and get another one?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I believe it or not, quite like Japan. So I'm quite excited for Japan. I probably won't have much time to practice just because of work and stuff, but I'll give it a shot.
Well. And the rain played a huge part tonight. What was your mindset when that rain was coming down? Because the DRSO didn't disable until lap 33. What was your mind going through that point then when you saw Abdallah Man closing in very quickly on you and you see the intermediate start to come in now? What was your feeling? Was your mind like, please don't catch me, isn't it?
Yeah, it was fucking stressful. It got very quiet in the party. No talking was allowed because I needed to concentrate. But it was that thought of, I obviously needed to go on the softs because I was on the mediums for so long. If I went on the hards, I would have played it too safe, probably would have fallen back. But as soon as I saw Abdallah Man catching up on those inters, oh my god, it was stressful.
So, you're thinking, thinking right now, where do you think you'll be coming in Japan? Where are you thinking?
As in what position?
Yeah, where you think you'll be coming?
I mean, a lot of people in here have good pace, and me and Scania are very equal on pace at the moment, which is stressful. So I'm hoping a top 5 finish again. Japan is one of my favourite tracks, so one can only hope.
I'm sure Nolders were getting you ready for that one.
Yeah.
Right, well, Tiger, but it's been an incredible race tonight. On to the Japanese Grand Prix next week. He's too busy playing Gran Turismo.
Yeah, he's too concentrated.
You can tell. Let's have a look at what the Constructors' Championship means. So, Sal had a bad day today. I think Scanny, you know what? 220, 247. I think you have definitely Caden Sauber for third in the championship. So McLaren, great day for you. Great days.
Yeah.
And you'll be definitely closing it on the fight for second because Haas had a bad day as well. So yeah, all to play for the fight for second. I said that for a fact. All to play for. But yeah, I'll end the stream there. Big congrats to Speedy B. He'll be very happy for tonight. The American winning the Grand Prix tonight, with Keith doing the thing for the Mercedes team and Ellie surviving the end of that Grand Prix for that P3 position. But she's very pleased with her result. On to the Japanese Grand Prix next week. We'll go to the land of the rising sun. We'll see you at the Japanese Grand Prix. Join us for Division 2 tomorrow for the Brazilian Grand Prix with Jamie. And as from all of us from SFR, it's goodbye.